So there's many things I'm not proud of, and one of the things I'm not proud of is how I put my way through college. I became a stripper of wallpaper. And besides being a stripper of wallpaper, well, that's how my painting career started. You know, well, many years ago I had a booth at the home show. And I had all these tables that look like marble and fireplaces that look like marble and a whole bunch of stuff that look like marble. And I had this banner that says, "I can't believe it's not marble." And at one point, I hear somebody just pounding the crap out of one of my fireplaces. And they're just banging on it. And I turn around and I see this big fat guy with the reddest face you're ever going to imagine. And I said to him, I said, "Excuse me, sir, can I help you?" And he said, "So what kind of product is this?" I said, "Sir, I'm not selling a product. I'm selling a service. I make things look like marble." He goes, "So it's fake?" I said, "Yes, it is." He says, "You see this watch over here? That's a real Rolex." He goes, "You see those shoes? That's genuine Italian leather shoes. Silk suit." He said, "I'd rather have this much real than this much fake." He goes, "I think it's crap. I don't like it." I said, "Sir, one man's crap is another man's fertilizer." And I said, "Well, I said, not everybody has your means. But I understand what you mean by fake." I said, "Right now I'm on a health food kick." I said, "Whole grains, natural, organic, everything that's good for you. I don't eat processed foods." And he says, "Oh, I eat processed foods." I said, "Sir, I'd rather put this much real into my body than this much fake." He's all worried about the outside. He didn't even look good anyway. You know, I've learned to trust that little inner voice. You know that one that you have to sometimes just say, "Something's up, something's wrong, you better beware, caution." I've learned to trust that little voice. And I was at this customer's house, and she gave me these colors, and she picked them. I don't care. And here I am painting her garage door, this burgundy color. And that little voice goes off saying, "You better show her the color before you continue, before you finish the second coat." That little voice. So I went over, knocked on the door, and I said, "Hey, why don't you come and take a look at your garage door? I got the first coat on." And she looks at me and she says, "I hate burgundy." And I said, "I knew it. I knew it." I'm thinking, why do you hate burgundy, yet you pick burgundy? And then she says something I don't understand. She says, "Does it look too burgundy to you?" And I don't know what too burgundy means. It's either burgundy or it's not burgundy. But I had some wine the night before, and they called it a burgundy wine, so I said, "It looks more like Merlot." And she says, "Merlot? Oh, I've got to come and take a look at this." And she gets out there, she goes, "My God, you're right. It's not burgundy, it's Merlot. It's a beautiful shade of Merlot." And then her cell phone rings. She goes, "Joanne, I just painted my garage door. It's not burgundy, it's Merlot. It's a beautiful shade of Merlot." I'm thinking, wow. And then she says to me, "I see your coworker's painting a room upstairs." She says, "I hate navy blue. Does it look navy blue to you?" And I'm like, no. It looks like a deep Mediterranean Sea blue." And she goes, "My God, that sounds so nice. I got to come and take a look at this." And I'm thinking, yes, so do I. So we went upstairs, and she just loved it because it was so deep and so Mediterranean, so sea blue. And she loved it. She goes, "There's no navy at all in it." And then as she's leaving, I looked at my coworker, and I've worked for them for over 15 years, so I know when something's wrong. And I said, "What's wrong?" And he says, "Oh, my God, look what happened. I went to step over the paint can. I knocked over the paint can. It landed right in between the drop sheets, and now there's a puddle of navy blue paint all over this cream carpet." And I said, "Listen, let's get something straight." I said, "That's deep Mediterranean Sea blue." So anyways, I quietly, discreetly took a bucket and a sponge and some water, and I soaked it, and I cleaned it, and I went back, and I went forth, and I got it to a point where there was only clean water coming out, but it left like a tint. It tinted the fibers of the carpet. And I heard an old wives' tale that if you get shaving cream, the alcohol in the shaving cream will take these stains out of carpet. So I said to him, I got to sneak into the master bedroom, get some shaving cream. I went over to the door, and I think, I think somebody's in there. I better not go in. So I said to him, I got to step out. I get some carpet cleaner, some shaving cream or something. He goes, no, I got some in my car. I go, really? I said, okay. So he comes back with this tire cleaner. And I'm like, but this is tire cleaner. He goes, yeah, but you can see it. It looks just like shaving cream when you foam it out. And I said, but it's not shaving cream, but it looks like shaving cream. But it's not shaving, but it looks like shaving cream. So I said, all right. So anyways, I try it out, and I put it onto the spot, and I spray it, and I think, I don't know if the foam's making it look whiter or if it's really turning whiter. And I do it 3 times, and like a TV commercial, the thing completely disappeared. So I read the label. Cleans grease, tar, oil, asphalt. I'm thinking paint must be easy. They probably change a label, it's carpet cleaner, change label, it's oven cleaner, change a label, it's tire cleaner. I go, this is miracle stuff. I said, I got to put this in my van. And we move on, and we go to another room, and she calls me, and she says, Claudio, there's a stain on the carpet in the deep Mediterranean Sea blue room. I'm thinking, did it come back? So we went over there, and right by the front door, there's a new stain. It's a blue stain right on the carpet, and it wasn't there before. And we don't know what happened. And then John says to her, well, I don't know what that is because I spilled the paint over there, not over here. And I said, don't worry. I said, we're professionals. I go, we got this foam stuff. It takes care of all kinds of things because we're professionals. So I spray it once, twice, 5 times, 10 times, nothing. It doesn't want to come out. I'm thinking, what did I do the first time? I wet it. So I wet it. I scrub it. I leave. I come back. Nothing. So I'm thinking, what do? I'm just staring at this spot. I'm thinking, it looks like a blue haze, a blue shadow. I go, shadow. I see this round black lamp sitting in the corner. I moved the lamp, and the spot moved with it. It was a shadow. So I call them up, and John says, oh, my God, it's a shadow. And the lady says, oh, my God, it's a shadow. And I said, yeah. I said, you know what the worst part is? The worst part is I just spent an hour and a half trying to clean the shadow. Does anybody know what that feels like when you figure out you just spent an hour and a half trying to clean a shadow? Do you have any idea? Anyways, I got home later that night. I looked up definition of shadow. Actually, shadow actually means absence of light. You see, when you're not in the right light, you can have all kinds of things in your life where you're struggling and fighting with and just trying to take care of it, yet it doesn't want to go away. But yet, if you were to put the light on it, you'll see that all this stuff is truly a lie. It doesn't really exist. And that's when you're in the right light. See, this story was inspired by a farmer who had all kinds of this horse manure, and he saw these city people just driving all the way back and forth, and he would put free horse manure, and yet they never stopped to get any. And he's thinking, these people from this city, they don't understand what this is. And part of the problem was when he got into the light, he realized, I assigned this no value because I said free. And he realized they didn't know what it was, so then he put natural, organic fertilizer, $20 a bag. And guess what? It sold out in no time because he finally assigned it value and he said it for what it really was. See, when you're in the right light, you'll see things for what they are, that you don't need to sugarcoat things to call it burgundy. He's calling it Merlot instead of burgundy. And the truth of the matter is, if a pig is wearing lipstick, it's still a pig, even if it's wearing Italian leather shoes and a Rolex watch. Thank you very much.